Diana never did anything bad to Christiana. What y'all better realize, those episodes are filmed months in advance. Physically, in our presence, Diana has dogged other people's kids off, but she's never dogged my niece out. And y'all know that. Y'all ain't never seen her dog. Interviews is one thing. Nobody's around when you're in an interview. But she's never dogged my niece out in my face. Now, I've seen her do stuff to other people's kids, and I was like, damn, this fucked up. But that ain't my place. That's their mama place to check that. But she's never done nothing wrong to Christiana in my presence or my sister's presence.
Okay. You were saying that she like don't help the girls, you know, that's in college or whatever.
No.
Nothing?
No. Nothing. When you leave Dancing Dolls, you get a poster. A poster Christiana already has. I can post it. It costs about $40. That's it. She don't do anything for these kids. Nothing. Nothing. She don't nothing for them.
Okay. Well, I won't be watching no more. I hate to hear that. And God bless you. Stay strong.
Thank you.
Bye.
Sylvia, please go live with me. Sylvia, please. I need a parent. I need a DDP to go live. Please go live. Please.
The stage managers and production managers come to me because that's a part of my job. So now I have to say something to them. So instead of me saying something to the girls right away, I waited to watch and see what they were talking about. When I saw what they were talking about, then I addressed the girls. Period. That's it. And we moved on. And same thing with this year. They didn't do anything this year. For me to say I'm mad or anything like that, they didn't do anything this year. They didn't do anything wrong. I thought we had a good tour. I know they were tired, but I thought we had a good tour. Outside of that, I don't know. Let me see. Seniors, money for school, money for books. Why am I required to spend money to give them money for books or money for school? When I went to Jackson State, I got financial aid. I took out student loans. I did what I needed to do to pay for school. Now, if they're feeling like the network should have provided that, that's different. That has nothing to do with me. I'm putting money aside for my own child for when he gets ready to go to school. I don't think that the parents expect me to do that. I don't think that they expected me to do that. I don't think they expected me to. I think when they were talking about that on Rittany's live, they were talking about TV. I don't think they were talking about me because I've never done that for anybody. I've supported them. I try to come to the games if they are performing and see them as much as I can. But remember, I do have other things that I have to do too. I don't know what else I'm expected to do. It's like everybody expects for me to eat, sleep, and breathe, dance, and dolls, and not do anything else for myself. I'm only supposed to run behind these kids everywhere they go. I do have my own family. I do have things that I'm supposed to do. So I don't know what else everybody was wanting from that situation, but I can't speak to that any further because I don't know any more details as far as that is concerned. Bookings. Yes, the girls are allowed to do bookings. They can do whatever they want to do. They are independent contractors. They are their own person. Whatever they decide to do, wherever they decide to go, I don't control their bookings. No, I do not hate on them. They can do whatever they want to do. Sometimes I post them. Sometimes I don't. If I see them, I post them. If I don't, oh well, it doesn't matter. They don't always post the stuff that I do. It's like, why does it matter? If that's what they want to do, they want to go, I support it. I don't have a problem with it. No, they're not allowed to use the DD4L brand because DD4L brand is my brand. Anytime anybody goes out and they have the words DD4L on anything that they do, they're expected to do certain things. I don't want the girls to feel like they have to succumb to my order of things that have to be done. Because for my Buck or Die training camps and things that I do, there's a certain order that things have to be done in. DD4L is my brand. It's something that I work for, something that I pay for, something that I slave for. So outside of that, they're their own brand. Each girl is their own individual brand. They should be branding themselves, just like the Christiana had, I think it was Dance Like a Doll or Book Like a Doll or something like that, what she was calling her. I thought it was very clever.
Like them children be praying on graduation. Oh, I can't wait till I graduate. So, come on now. You a monster. You use them kids to get where you at, and you did Jackson bad. And you only post pictures of them to make it seem like you care about them for the fans, for people to be like, oh, I love how you love your girls. Bitch, you don't love them girls.
And has she loved them so much but want to Didn't she move to Atlanta? How she gonna move to Atlanta?
Right. But you
But
moved to Atlanta because they didn't know you. You had burnt bridges in Birmingham. They found out the real you. And that's why I told her, all y'all, I don't fault y'all parents because y'all on the team because y'all think something gonna big happen for your child. And as a parent, you know, we'll take an L for our child. I took an L. So I understand that. So y'all there because y'all think Bring It is coming. But Allie, you know when we was filming, y'all would have been filming if Bring It was coming.
Yeah.
If Bring It coming, what they gonna play? Because this season ain't got number like 9 episodes because it was garbage. So what you have nothing else to play. You have nothing else to talk about. If I'm lying after this episode, somebody call me and say, Rittany, you lying. Every episode after that is gonna be garbage. Garbage.
That's crazy. I need you to add Tamia.
I keep trying to add her. So y'all need to text her and tell her that she won't request me to add her. I keep trying. So text her and tell her I keep trying. Because like, Diana, you did so many people dirty. Like I tell people, why ain't nobody defending you? Everybody defending you is a fucking fan.
Exactly. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know.
Where your parents at? Where your parents at?
Everybody from Jackson know what's going on.
Where your parents? You got so many parents. Why your parents ain't why the Jackson mamas ain't defending you? Because there was a whole bunch of them bitches on my live last night. So why they not defending you? If I'm wrong, if I'm lying on Diana, why people calling me this morning? Why people texting me last night? Tell how she dogged my child out. Tell how she took the spot from my child for somebody else. Tell how she played the kids against each other. This is what people parents. And like I said, I'm okay with people. Some people don't want to get in the mess. But I ain't got nothing to lose. I quit Bring It. I walked away. I don't need a bitch ass thing from Diana. Never have. So what I got to lose?
Use the right lane to turn onto West Peace Street toward Canton.
I need you to add a DDP.
I need one DDP. I'm going to say it again. I need one DDP ain't scared. One DDP that ain't scared. And to see me at 6 o'clock because I got to go back to work. Right? I need one that ain't scared and I'll see you at 6 o'clock.
That's on the network. I shouldn't be held accountable for anything that the network is doing. I shouldn't be held accountable for that. But I do agree. I will say that. I do agree. But like I was saying, as far as the Atlanta Hawks, yes, there was a camp. I asked them, instead of having the dancing dolls pay to perform, why not just do a camp and allow other people to come in and participate? Why not? They sent me this email telling me how much the tickets were going to cost, and they get this, and this, $215. I said, God dang, that's a lot. My training camps that I have for 3 days are not that. I don't need, and whoever said I'm their voice, I don't need to advocate for each and every child if I've already done it. Y'all have no idea what I do. You're holding me to a standard, a higher standard that I shouldn't be. I'm a coach. That's it. I coach the girls. I make sure they have what they need to put on the floor. That's it. I care about what they do afterwards. Absolutely. I can't make somebody give money to somebody or do something if they don't have it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. But anyway, moving on. And Dana, for the dolls, I end up seeing these costumes on other dance teams or in other catalogs. So to protect the designs that I've created and to make sure that nobody else has uniforms like the dolls, I use the same 2 vendors. The Dancing Dolls of Atlanta have over 125, something like that, give or take, girls. So with them being a brand new team, they got to get all the uniforms, like everything. So can you imagine one person making 100 uniforms. And that's just, then they get, the babies I think get 8 and the big girls get 10. Something like that. Don't quote me because I'm not looking in front of my book. But anyway, they get so many. Let's say the babies get 8 and it's 100. 100 times 8 is 800. That's one person doing 800 uniforms, the very first one. Then it's the next one. Because they get 8. That's a lot. That's a lot of uniforms for one person to do. That's a lot. And so sometimes it does take longer. It's not about me holding on to the money. What am I going to do with it? The uniforms still have to get ordered. And her saying that the dancing dolls of Atlanta didn't get out what they wanted. She didn't get her stuff because she wanted me to do it on her time. You wanted me to give it to you on your time, not when the vendors had it done. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and by the way, the uniforms that you ordered for your daughter have been sitting in my office for the last 2 months, including the warm-up that I paid for. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm only an employee of the network. I don't create the storylines. I don't decide who gets cast. I've already said all of that anyway. I don't know how much more I need to say about that. Oh, and also too on the show, if you notice again outside the show, they were filming outside the door. When I said it's broken what I built, that's not what I said. What I said was they have broken what I have built, and I was not talking about the girls. My whole conversation was about how production has done this whole show, how a lot of things have changed, how it has hurt a lot of people. The girls have sacrificed a lot. The girls have done a lot. The girls have given up a lot. They have. We all have. I don't take any of that lightly. I try to. So if I'm money hungry, where am I getting this extra money from? If I'm only being given $2,500 a week and stuff costs way more than that, where am I going to get the rest of the money from? I'm pulling it from myself, right? Because nobody else like is paying for it. I don't expect for the parents to pay for that. They shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. So, and moving on, me saying that, talking about loyalty and responsibility and sacrifice, my statement was about a whole conversation that I had earlier in the day that had nothing to do with that show. Nothing. How was any of us to even know that that was going to even happen? Because the conversation I had was earlier during the day. Had nothing to do with that. I don't feel like Christiana was being disloyal. I never said that. I said family don't walk out on family. And I'm talking about the whole show as a whole. So much stuff that I said sitting in my office. So many things that I said sitting in my office, and they picked that piece to use. I said a lot of things. I was very hurt by a lot of things. I talked about the show as a whole. I went all the way down the line from season 1 to where we are. I've never walked out on the dancing dolls. I left one episode because I was upset about their behavior and I needed to get their attention. I didn't know no other way. It's better for me to walk away and to be upset than doing things. And I even said then, I'm not mad at y'all. I'm mad at the situation. And so I don't and I'm gonna say it again. I never said that Christiana was disloyal. I had to go back and read and write what I said. I had to write down the 3 things that I said. Family don't leave family. I'm not mad with y'all. I'm mad at the situation. I promise y'all you will have a voice. I had to go back and write down what I said to make sure of what I said. Oh, before I forget, the Jackson dolls not being on the tour. It was said that I said that. And I'm going to tell you in what context I said that. If you recall last year, if you came to Memphis, Nashville, and New Orleans, the New Orleans tour, the Birmingham, Atlanta, and Jackson dolls were allowed to come and participate in the Beyonce section of the tour. Okay, my live is going to go dead in 2 minutes, but I'm going to come right back. They were allowed to participate. There were a lot of complaints about the Jackson girls being late. There were complaints about the Birmingham coach doing some things that he shouldn't have done while he was there. The complaints got to me. And if somebody keep coming at you, what do you say? You know what? Forget it. Don't worry about it. They just won't come back anymore. I was not talking about the girls on the tour because, again, like I said, I don't decide who goes on the tour. I was talking about those extra girls. Since y'all have such an issue with the girls, them not being late, them not doing this, that, and the third that you want them to do, okay, they just won't come anymore. That's what I was talking about. I don't need to sugarcoat or clean anything up. I didn't need time to think about it.